Welcome back to Shots of Victory. I'm Blake.
And I'm Rocky.
In today's video, we're talking about Raw, NXT SmackDown, Saturday Night Main Event results, NXT Battleground results, WWE Champ predictions, WWE, AEW, TNA news, NFL news, NBA playoff updates, and series records.
Yep.
As you guys can see, I am the double champ, so we'll see how that happened. Just a reminder, send in your hot takes so we can do that eventually. And then, as you can tell, we're back in the white padded cell.
Yep. And if you guys like it so much, just tell us in the comments and we might go back there this summer.
Yeah. I'll try and get it more WWE related.
Yeah.
Like this one really is.
Definitely.
Anyways, looking at how last week's episode went, let's start off with Raw immediately. Logan Paul promo interrupted by Gunther. They talk, Gunther leaves, Logan Paul gets attacked by Jey Uso.
Yeah.
It really was just Gunther praising Logan Paul saying he's part of the Low Gang.
The Low Gang.
Yeah.
The Low Gang.
And then, what else happened?
Gunther said he would rather face Jey at June 9th.
Oh, because Jay's personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really great. We get footage from earlier in the day that shows Roxanne Perez signing with the main roster.
Yeah.
AKA Monday Night Raw. Jey Uso confronted backstage by Paul Heyman, who tells him Seth is the future world title. We'll see. Speaking of a certain Seth Rollins, I'm pretty sure today's episode of Raw is Sammy, Finn versus Seth for Money in the Bank. Yeah.
Let me check.
Then I think the other one's Penta, Chad Gable, and Dragon Lee.
Ooh, Dragon Lee's being on TV for once?
He's always on TV. Too much.
Sure, he's always on speed. Okay, so tonight we have a triple threat tag team match for the titles. Akira versus Rusev. Then we got Penta, Dragon Lee, Chad Gable. Then Finn, Seth, Sammy.
My ball knowledge is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Who think's winning that?
I'm probably gonna take Penta, and I'm gonna take Finn.
I mean, it's obviously not gonna be Chad Gable because he's having a match with.
He's having it with El Fakino.
Yeah, and I don't think they're gonna have him wrestle
twice in one day.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's like it's between Finn or Seth.
Because I don't think Sammy's winning with Bronson and Braun.
And then I could see Seth winning because of all of that, but I could also see Finn winning. Because I have both of them as heavy runners to win it.
Yeah.
Especially Seth. I just don't know. I'm taking Seth, I think. Just with both of them being there. And I feel like that's how we can get Seth's group for the IC titles. By sending Bronson to attack Finn.
Yeah.
Would we want Braun and Braun to win tag title? Oh, well, Loki spoiling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, would you want them to hold the tag titles?
Not really. Kind of, though. Because I feel like if they win the tag team titles, no one's beating them. But if they do hold the tag team titles, it'll be a good reign.
Yeah. It's just and that's a way to they'll be on TV a lot more.
The only tag team that I could see beating them is a reunited Lucha Brothers.
Oh, I could see the Creeds.
Creeds could... I don't see the Creeds.
It would have to be a heel team to do it.
Why? Because Seth's group is heel.
Their face.
Their face?
Yeah. Tell me when they've been wrong.
Well, some heels aren't wrong. They're just portrayed as the bad guys.
They're not portraying the bad guys. They're just stronger. They're just being old men. They're stronger.
That's true.
Judgment Day beat AJ Styles and Penta after El Grande Americano attacked Penta mid-match. Yay. Logan Paul gets confronted by Seth Rollins, who tells him that if he wins the title, he's coming after him. A rematch of WrestleMania 38? Nah, 38. 39.
39 was Seth versus Logan, yeah. I would honestly like that.
Yeah. I'd like that more than Jay versus Seth.
Yeah.
Or Gunther versus Seth.
Mm.
Roxanne Perez beats Natalya and Becky Lynch, who gets attacked by Lyra Valkyria to qualify for Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I like low-key don't know why my chair is spinning so much today.
Oh. That's a good question.
Sami Zayn tells Jey Uso that if the group tries to play the numbers game tonight, he will be there for help.
Mm-hmm.
Sheamus beats Grayson Waller after Austin Theory wouldn't let Waller leave midway through the match.
Mm-hmm.
Theory's still getting huge face chants.
And he's acting like a face out there, like he's always acknowledging the crowd.
Yeah. What else? Michael Cole and Pat McAfee interviewed Tyrese Halliburton, where they reveal he is in WWE 2K25 DLC.
I don't like how much time this took up. I feel like it took up way too much time because it took away from time that they could give to Karrion Kross.
Yeah, you're part of the IWC. Don't talk to me. That's literally just all the IWC said. I don't want to hear it. There's supposed to be 2 other NBA players in it.
Also, we're getting this before it is announced who the actual DLC is, because we have a DLC right now that doesn't even that has a surprise character that's been released, and they haven't even released the DLC surprise character yet.
I'm pretty sure it's Speed.
Yeah, they haven't released him yet though. This is the thing. Like, they've released all the other DLC, and that was supposed to be in the same DLC pack, and they said they're gonna wait like a week or 2 to release him.
As you should. Right? Because isn't that one the celebrity?
No, he was supposed to be part of the new Wave pack.
Oh no, but did he get announced or was it?
Yeah, it was announced that there would be a surprise superstar.
Yeah.
And it would be in the same pack. So now the people that have bought the pack for the surprise superstar are now.
It's low coverage just El Grande Americano.
Oh my gosh! I swear.
Gunther gets confronted by Seth Rollins, where Gunther says Seth is nearsighted and that he is the future.
Mm-hmm.
Low key, I feel like I don't know what we're aiming towards right now.
Yeah, because they're just setting up a bunch of possibilities that can happen in the future.
It's obviously setting up probably a fatal 4-way somewhere.
For Seth, Jay, Logan, Gunther?
Yeah.
That could be our SummerSlam match.
I was low key thinking Night of Champions.
That would be ooh. I just don't know if the Saudi crowd would get that into Jey Uso.
But it don't have to be that. Logan Paul's there, Seth's there, Gunther's there.
Yeah.
And
I'm just trying to think of what would be best for all 4 men, and that would probably be the SummerSlam New Jersey crowd.
Logan and Seth.
Mm-hmm.
No.
How so?
Because Logan is just popular in Saudi.
He is.
He makes. You know how much money he brings in for them?
How much?
A lot. That's why do you think he won his first championship in Saudi?
That is true.
Why do you think he had his first match against Roman Reigns in Saudi?
Mm-hmm.
Because he just brings in money. Seth, it's just Seth.
Yeah.
And then my thing for Gunther's just Gunther.
Yeah.
If we didn't have a looming bill in the presence, I would say this would lead up to a 2-on-2 match at SummerSlam. Because Loki, I don't think this match would be that good.
Yeah.
Because 2 are the same type of wrestlers.
Who?
Logan and Seth. I'd say they're both specialists. Jay's a bruiser.
Mm-hmm.
Gunther's a heavyweight. I mean, giant.
Wow.
Who at this rate? Who is taller than Gunther? Who's stronger than Gunther?
Almost.
When was the last time he was on TV? Noah does not count.
last year's Battle Royal.
What I thought. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But like, with all of this, it low-key makes me think that Seth won't win Money in the Bank, because I mean he already called his shot for a title.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know who's gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wanted Melo to win, but like I low-key don't even think he's gonna get like a title. He's gonna get an opportunity to be in the match.
Yeah.
From what he is right now.
Mm-hmm. Because he's in a current feud right now, so I don't know if they'll just throw him into Money in the Bank when that person's not even in Money in the Bank for him to feud with.
And I don't even know if I want LA Knight to win it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the cash in yes would be fire, but I don't think he'd be. Knowing that two of his U.S. title reigns were like not even that memorable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he's gonna do with any of them. Probably world heavyweight.
Yeah, it would most likely be world heavyweight.
Could you imagine if he cashed on
John Cena?
John Cena?
John Cena.
This is the most locked in we've been for podcast.
Oh, 100%.
Rhea Ripley beats Kairi Sane and Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark literally kills her knee in the match.
Oh my gosh, yes, that was gruesome.
So for visual learners, she went this way, her leg went that way.
Yeah, opposite directions.
And some of you guys may have not taken health or biology. Legs are not supposed to do that. Just an FYI.
Yeah.
But wishing the best for Zoe Stark. I know they said she's gonna be out for like a long time.
What injury is it? Did they say?
Pushed knee. And she's had like 8 knee injuries in the past.
Oh my gosh.
So I think she might just be dead.
Prayers up for
her. But yeah, Rhea's in there now,
mm-hmm.
and I think that's honestly gonna be one of the biggest takers to win it.
Yeah. I don't want her to win it is the thing.
If she wins it and cashes it on Tiffy, to be honest, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I want her to cash it on Tiffy and then move to SmackDown. If we get that.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't, realistically, I just want Naomi to win.
Yeah.
That'd just be the best. But like, if Rhea wins, move her to SmackDown. There's literally no one on Raw for her to face.
Mm-hmm. That she hasn't faced already.
Yes, the Monday Night Raw roster for women's is actually just so like small.
Mm-hmm.
It's just cooked.
That's why it needs like some of the NXT women to move up there.
Like who?
Like Stephanie or Jordan Grace or.
I do not want them on there.
Why not?
Because they're doing great on NXT. They're gonna get at best a mid-card opportunity when they first get here.
Okay, what about Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker?
I think every lady right now, besides Sol Ruka, is doing better on NXT than what they do on the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
Because like for all the people who said yes, they'll get main title. They can get maybe 1 or 2 main title opportunities, but they've done that in the last few months on just NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Rusev promo package calling Akira Tozawa delusional that he will break Akira half next week.
R.I.P. Tozawa.
Oh, I'm not a betting man, but like low-key, I'm betting that Sheamus is coming out like right after the match, and they're getting a match next week.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Judgment Day Clubhouse segment where Finn introduces Roxy to the group. She has presents for them, gives Dom chicken nuggets, and gives Carlito apples.
Yeah, and Raquel Rodriguez is not a big fan of it.
Because this happened to them last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like exactly what happened last year.
And it was good for them last year.
It was Liv last year. and it was chicken tenders last year. Now it's nuggets.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. If this leads just to Liv versus Roxy, then I guess. But, like, I really don't know where this is leading to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want this to lead anywhere. I don't want Dom and... I saw someone said at SummerSlam we're going to get a custody of Dom match versus
Rhea.
Liv, Rhea, and Roxy.
That would... Oh my gosh. Rhea doesn't even want him, so I don't know why she's even getting put in that match.
You don't know, she might. That's her little Latino heat. Braun versus Jay ends in DQ after Seth attacks CM Punk and Sami Zayn come down and fight them into the crowd.
Yeah.
Jey Uso is in the ring with the title and gets knocked out for a fourth time by Logan Jermaine Paul to end the show. That is it for Monday Night Raw after what seems like 45 minutes it took to take Raw.
So then we start out with a triple threat number one contenders match between Ashante, Javon Evans, and Shawn Legacy, where Shawn Legacy pulls out the upset and beats him to become the number one contender for Ricky Saint's title. And during the match, Ricky Saints got attacked by Ethan Page.
Yeah. Low-key surprised Shawn Legacy won. Mm-hmm. I really wanted it to be Ashante.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm just biased. Obviously, it wasn't going to be Ashante.
Yeah.
So, I still like how Ethan's in it. I really just want Ethan to win it.
Mm-hmm. Then Ava meets with the two winners of LFG, which were Jasper, don't remember his last name, and do you remember the other?
No.
I think it was May.
I have no clue.
Here, I'll look it up. But Jasper says he's gonna make a big impact tonight. When Ava said that they can make an impact in the future.
Yep. Still, thinking about LFG, Bubba Ray Dudley should get fired. He was horrible.
Tyra May Steele, that's her name. Yeah, so it was Tyra May Steele and Jasper Troy that won. Honestly, I don't get the group very much. I just don't get like the LFG concept because like the stuff has to be staged, right?
Yeah.
So like they've already have it determined.
Yeah.
So why would you even want to participate in the show if you're not going to make it onto WWE?
Money.
That's true.
Okay, I could use that as this is staged. Winners are already predetermined. Why would you want to if you're going to lose?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, that's it. Or you can make just in general to all of that. You're trying to just put your whole thing on blast.
So Lola Vice, it's confronted by Fatal Influence backstage, where JC Jane then books Lola versus Fallon tonight.
Yay! I love Fatal Influence.
Me too, bro. I cannot read today, bro. Tricklin's rap where he keeps calling Joe Hendry an average Joe and says he's gonna beat him at Battleground.
I mean, he ain't wrong. He's just average Joe.
Yeah. Sean Spears beats Josh Briggs post-match, so Cole can start attacking him, but Hank and Tank make the save for him.
Yay.
Then next we had Sorka telling Kalani Jordan backstage that if she beats Zarya tonight, she will get a shot at Battleground for the title.
Poor Zarya.
Poor Zarya. Just getting volunteered for matches.
She's getting Austin Theory right now.
Yeah. Then we got Thea Hale asking Tatum Paxley what's her problem backstage for gouging her eyes last week. Then Jada Parker lays out Thea Hale and then insults Tatum Paxley. I think they set up a match for Paxley versus Jada next week, if I remember correctly.
Yay!
Then OTM makes their in-ring debut, return and beats Uriah Connors and Kill Dixon.
From Andre Chase University.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah, if you said OTM was gonna lose, you're crazy.
Yeah.
They love OTM so much they're never gonna let them win the tag titles.
They're just protecting them from the tag team titles because they don't want them being called up to the main roster.
Wouldn't you want them to win the tag titles then?
No. Because if they win the tag titles, they'll go up to the main roster.
I don't think that's how that. Okay.
All of the winners have gone up to the main roster.
You could say that for just any single title.
Not North American.
For women's?
Huh?
Well, Tony's about to go up.
Sean Spears isn't going up.
Well, he just won it.
Oba
is gonna be going up after he loses the title. Wesley's gonna go up.
It's been so long since he held it, bro.
Wesley's gonna go up whenever Trick goes up. Ethan's just never going up.
Yeah, he's staying on
TNA.
Obafemi and Matt Osborne have a promo in the ring talking about their match at Battleground, and suddenly Jasper Troy, the LFG guy, attacks Oba from behind.
Yeah, low-key is fire.
Yeah. Then Ava backstage yells at both Ricky Saints and Ethan Page and books a championship match between them next week, even though Sean Legacy has a number one contendership.
Even though we have a PLE this weekend, why could we just add to that?
Because we already had 6 matches.
Okay, add 7.
That's true. That match was pretty short. There was a couple short matches there, so you could have done it. Low Vice beats Fallon Henley after JC Jane was yelling at her the entire match. Are they hinting at a Fatal Influence breakup?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually like Fatal Influence. They only like JC Jane.
Yeah. And the other girl's still missing.
Well, she's injured.
Klein Jordan beats Zarya to get her shot at the Women's North American Championship at Battleground.
Yay.
Joe Hendry's talking about how Trick Williams is always Melo's bitch. And then Trick comes out but gets laid out by Joe Hendry.
Yep. They showed a video of Trick Williams running from a picture of Joe Hendry. It was pretty LOL, ROFL. You're on to SmackDown. On to SmackDown. You know what? We're gonna just post you up right there.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
He doesn't want to sit there.
Maybe. SmackDown. Drew McIntyre gets attacked by Damian Priest when he enters the building to start the show off. Building more, just hitting X on that just backstage brawl to.
Yeah, I love some backstage brawls.
Yeah. Tiffany Stratton promo interrupted by Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, who say they are coming for her title. I could see both of them.
I could see matches with both of them, but I feel like Charlotte might be later on since she already had her shot at Mania.
Is it Charlotte Money in the Bank?
Charlotte, we'll see.
Oh.
Legit, the next thing, like.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I've not watched a single WWE thing last week.
You watched Raw.
Julia beats Zelina Vega and Charlotte Flair. Oh, to qualify the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Okay.
No Charlotte and Money in the Bank, unless there's a second chance qualifier.
There should be. Okay. There should be. But, I don't know what I was gonna say. Like, I'm just so, I'm so out of it. Julia ain't winning, so I don't even worry about it. Is Alexa Bliss in it?
Yeah. She won. She got in last week.
I could see Alexa winning. Nah, I couldn't see Alexa winning, actually. Low-key, I don't think I see any of the women who are in it right now winning. Besides Naomi.
No?
Besides Naomi.
Naomi's not in.
She's not in it yet?
No. She has a qualifier next week.
Oh, is she winning that?
Yeah, she's beating Jade and Nia Jax.
Yeah. Yeah. She is.
Yeah.
Gulp. DIY promo package trashing on the Motor City Machine Guns and Fraxium. Tommaso says there will be change.
Let's go.
Why will there be change? Just because you suck?
Oh, no. You'll see.
Well, I watched. I know what happened. But is that the change that we're talking about?
Uh-huh.
Secret Hervis brawls with Zelina Vega, Michin, and B-Fab backstage. A tag team match is set up for later. Tommaso Ciampa beats Chris Sabin with the help of a returning Candice LeRae.
That's the change you wanted.
Wow, you can do a lot with that now. Like, I don't know why is Candice LeRae even in there?
Well, because they needed a female superstar.
Why though?
For something later in the show.
I guess.
Because there was nobody else for the later in the show moment.
Damian Priest comes out and gets attacked by Drew McIntyre, and they fight until referees separate them. Jacob Fatu tells Solo backstage that JC isn't family, but Solo denies this, saying JC is actually family.
Yeah, definitely family.
Even though he's Hawaiian.
Hawaiian.
Yo, Hawaiian pizza sounds so good right now.
Low key.
Hey, y'all, hot take, y'all comment for today. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Ooh.
The answer is yes. You got to get on the right kind of pizza. Like a sweet and spicy, yes, because I need that sweet. Like, what I always did was, I get a little spicy pizza, a little sweet, little hot sausage, a little pineapple, a little bacon. Can you stay? God. B-Fab and Michin beats the Hervis after Zelina Vega attacked Chelsea Green ringside.
Yay.
A match gets announced for Saturday night's main event between Chelsea and Michin. Not Chelsea and Michin, Chelsea and Zelina.
Yeah.
I think we both took Chelsea.
No.
We both did. I thought we
both took Selena.
Oh yeah, we did both take Zelina. My fault. I forgot we're on Saturday's main event, because if it wasn't that, I would have taken Chelsea.
Yeah.
Truth promo where he says he's going to what?
I thought we were.
Oh, yo, I'm faux. Jacob Fatu and Jace. Wait, hold up. Santos announces Legado del Fantasma versus El Hijo de Wagner, Psycho Clown, and Pagano for Worlds Collide. Yay?
Yay?
Even though it's NXT's Worlds Collide?
Yeah.
The only matches that have been announced is not for that?
Yeah, because also on there is Chad Gable versus El Vicino, right?
Yeah.
I don't have that on the news, I don't think.
Not the... I'm pretty sure TNA is giving us the Namaths.
Namath, Moose, and Joe Hendry.
Yeah. Joe Hendry makes sense. Moose is questionable. The other team is questionable. Why are we getting the Namaths? I get are we gonna have like a triple tag belt title match?
Yeah.
Which is lucky fun.
We're getting the AAA champs versus Hank and Tank versus the Namaths.
Versus Fraxium.
Sure.
I mean, True Profits.
Sure. We can throw a New Day in there as well.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Who do you think Rey Mysterio's gonna face?
I thought he was out right now.
He is. Who's he facing? The fact we're not getting El Grande, I'm hoping Chad dies sometime this week and El Grande takes his place.
I could see him getting
Alberto.
I was gonna say Alberto. Oh my gosh, maybe.
Jacob Fatu and JC beat Jimmy and Ray Phoenix after Solo Sikoa ran after Solo Sikoa ran interference.
Yeah.
You mean after Solo interfered?
Yeah.
After Solo Sikoa ran interference. Solo Sikoa ran interference. Yup, good job. R-Truth promo where he says he is going to knock some hustle, loyalty, and respect back into Cena.
Yeah.
Yo, who does Truth think he is?
He thinks he's him.
I guess. LA Knight beats Aleister Black and Shin to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Mm-hmm. Miz tells Carmelo Hayes that the guy he gave his Money in the Bank spot to Melo instead of himself, as he wants him to win. Mm-hmm. Like, low-key call little Miz W.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I want Melo to win. Melo's going to be in it for sure. Uh-huh. It's just, does he win? And
Probably not.
I'm going to be honest. His competition ain't really that hard. Mm-hmm. As long as they don't give it to Solo, I'm low-key chilling.
Yeah.
Because who's all in it?
Currently just Solo and LA Knight.
Wait, yeah, because we're getting 2 men's next week for both. Yeah, damn. Yo, I low-key forgot we've had no men's for Raw.
Yeah, I mean...
Jacob Fatu is informed backstage that he is in a Money Bank qualifier. Solo Sikoa is angry about it, but hides it.
Mm-hmm. It's against Andrade and Carmelo Hayes.
I thought it was against... Oh, yeah, but doesn't JC have one next week as well?
Don't think so.
Oh. Yeah, he's being Andrade, and Jacob is holding his title, so he's losing.
Yeah.
Just who... Because Jacob Fatu is only losing by interference.
No, it's gonna probably be LA Knight interference, and then LA Knight gets interfered by Jacob Fatu during the pay-per-view.
Why would it
That's
be
why he doesn't win.
LA Knight to tech?
Because he wants the U.S. title, doesn't he?
But he'd rather have Money in the Bank.
Unless Solo Sikoa attacks him and turns on him.
I was thinking we'd get the next person who's going to fight for the title.
Who do you think?
And you missed whoever wins Drew versus Priest.
That's true.
Belair promo talking about how much hurt she has felt recently. Mm-hmm. How much pain she's felt recently. Okay. Revealed that she's returning next week. God, no.
Well, it's going to be in Tennessee. That's why. It's her hometown.
Is she from Tennessee? Because she's the only town I see. Fraction versus the Street Profits for the titles ends in DQ after the Wyatt Six return and take out everyone.
Happy birthday, Bray.
Yay. That's it with SmackDown.
And now you up.
Okay. I'm just going to take this whole paper since I'm just going to end up having to do all of that.
No, I got that.
No, it's fine. Saturday Night Main Event. 39 results. Got Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins beat CM Punk and Sami Zayn after the help of a returning Bronson Reed.
Third man revealed.
And I've been calling it this whole time.
Yep.
He shook hands with... Wait, he
hugged Seth.
Embraced Seth Rollins and shook hands with Braun. Mm-hmm. Yo, look, they're going to be unstoppable now, though.
Yeah.
I like that. I just don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, because what are they going to do? Put them in the tag team division? Or just have them feud in trios feuds now? Imagine they introduce trios tag titles now.
God, was AW?
Yeah.
Zelina beats Chelsea Green to retain women's U.S. title. Mm-hmm. Green nose started bleeding after a 619 because Chelsea broke her nose.
That 619 looked bad.
Well, broke her nose. Of course it looked bad. Mm-hmm. John Cena beats R-Truth after he hit Truth with a low blow. Cena hits Truth with the title after the match.
Yep.
Truth did come out to John Cena's intro, and to a Ron Cena shirt. Shirt was low-key fire.
I honestly want to buy one.
I did not want to buy one.
You didn't?
No.
Why not?
No. I'm waiting for my WWE shirt to pull up in. My Triple H Travis Scott shirt.
Your John Cena shirt.
God knows when that Travis Scott Triple H shirt comes in.
Don't know when my Karrion Kross shirt.
Never.
Yeah.
Damian Priest leaves the cage and wins after hitting Drew McIntyre with a concerto.
Concerto.
That's what I said. Yay, I'm really glad Drew's lost. Drew only lost, to be honest, just so they could write him off. He's supposed to be out for a long, undisclosed time.
I think they said 2 months.
Yeah.
So that would bring him back in time for SummerSlam feud.
And low-key, if he's coming... Low-key, I'm actually fine with that. Because I think that's his best way from getting a title shot is just by leaving and returning.
Yeah.
And he deserves it. Low-key, he's, literally just been dead for the last, 2 months. Damian, Logan Paul, and Jey Uso ends in Jey Uso winning after the John Cena comes in and attacks Jey Uso.
Yeah.
Jey Uso's getting beat down by John Cena, and a returning Cody Rhodes comes out.
Oh no!
I don't like how they did it. I don't like how when they have Cody return a lot, they have it midway through his intro. I like it better if it just turns to black and it starts with, wrestling has more than one world. Yeah.
Royal family.
Yeah, and then it comes with him running out.
Yeah, because it always just starts adrenaline.
No, yeah. I don't like that. I think the feel-good moment is just hearing that knocking, know he's coming back.
Yeah.
That's how, I'm trying to think. That's like WrestleMania...
38.
That's what I thought. 38, when he came back, it hit with a knocking. Well, not knocking, it's a bum bum. Yep, it gets announced that John Cena and Paul versus Uso and Rhodes is going to have at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
It's been reported that we're getting a triple threat match at Money in the Bank between these three. So, I don't know when Jimmy or Travis Scott are getting introduced in this, but they probably are.
Yay!
And you know how mad I'd be? 0. But that's...
You're... yeet. Okay, on to NXT Battleground results. We got Sol Ruka versus Klein Jordan to start out the show, where we get Sol Ruka beating Klein Jordan to retain the Women's NXT North American Championship after Zarya helped her by breaking up a pin, I think. It was by rolling her out of the ring or something. And she got ejected.
I'm telling you, Sol Ruka is only losing to Zarya.
Yeah. Then backstage, we got a Mike Santana interview interrupted my No Quarter Catch crew, where it sets up a match between Tavion Heights and Mike Santana for NXT.
Boo.
Josh Briggs, Hank and Tank beat the Calling. After the match, Yoshiki Inamura returns to help Josh Briggs and Hank and Tank.
Boo. I thought he was supposed to be gone.
He was.
He's gone for
he returned
a week.
After 2 weeks. Then Stax beat Tony D'Angelo after somebody that was supposed to be dead, Luca Crucifino, came out ringside. Then after the match, he tried to give Tony a hug, but Tony just walked away from him as he doesn't trust him.
I hate that because that means Tony's staying in NXT. And he really should have just gone up after that.
Yeah. Because now Stax is the Don of the family, isn't he?
He's the Don of NXT?
Yeah. Stephanie Vacher beats Jordan Grace to retain the Women's NXT Championship. I think Jordan Grace became the first woman to kick out of what is called KSB?
Yeah. I hate when they have them kick out of a move that never has been kicked out before just to lose.
Because that just makes them look weak.
No, it just ruins it.
I know. That makes the move look weak.
Not really.
Because you're just like making the moves like first time you've ever kicked out of it, and you still lose. I know it makes him look tough and all, but you're just ruining the aura of a finisher just for that one moment.
How?
Because, like, you could have somebody else that's gonna actually win against him to kick out of it instead of someone that's just gonna lose.
But how does that lose the aura of the move?
Because it's the first time it's getting kicked out of to a person that's losing.
That just mainly means the person who kicked out, not really the person who, the move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have a bunch of finishers people kick out of, and they're still like the coup de grace. Everyone kicks out of the coup de grace.
Do they?
His name is Finn Balor. He wouldn't be named Finn Balor if people didn't kick out of the coup de grace.
He got the pin.
Yeah, first time in 7 months.
No, he's pinned Penta twice this year.
Gap.
Penta's 2 losses are to Finn Balor.
Gap. Anyways.
Ricky Saints interview in the ring where he reveals the North American title holder will have a match at Worlds Collide against somebody. I don't know who they said. But
they said Shawn Legacy.
Not at Worlds Collide.
Yeah.
Then Ethan Page attacks him. Of course. Then Obafemi beats Miles Bourne to retain the NXT Championship, but Bourne was, I think, one of the first people to kick out of the Fall from Grace.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why they're pushing Miles Bourne. I don't like Miles Bourne.
You hate him because he's disabled.
Yes, I hate disabled people.
Yeah.
I hate him because he's white and disabled. No, he doesn't have anything special. Literally, the 2 special things about him is that he's dating Stephanie Valcourt and he's deaf.
Partially deaf.
Yes. That's it. He's got nothing in the ring.
He's got a lisp.
Because he's deaf.
Mm-hmm.
He has nothing good in ring wise.
Hey, he had a pretty good match on Sunday.
Against Oba.
Yeah.
It's hard not to have a good match against Oba.
He also had a good match against Ethan Page.
Yeah, it's Ethan Page.
Yeah, you could say that for anybody. You could say, oh, they just had a good match. Like, you could say Gunther had a good match against Obafemi because it's Obafemi.
Yeah, Gunther sucks. And I stand 10,000 on that.
Of course.
Yeah. You said like I was gonna fight that. No, I stand on that.
Trick Williams beats Joe Hendry to win the TNA World Championship by hitting Hendry with the title, which is the reason Blake has that title.
Let's go.
On to WWE Champ predictions.
Yo, I went 2 for 2 this weekend. I said Bronson Reed was gonna come out and align with Seth, and then I said Joe Hendry was gonna lose.
Yeah.
And then I said Yoshiki Amura had returned today.
WWE Champ predictions. So starting off hot, we got the World Heavyweight Championship currently held by Jey Uso.
I don't know, but I'm gonna take Seth. I could see him losing it to Gunther, but I think Seth.
I think Seth. Yeah, it's probably gonna be Seth.
I think Seth versus Gunther is what we're getting at. I don't know, to be honest. I think Seth versus Gunther is what I think we're gonna get at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Cause have you gotten that yet?
Seth versus Gunther, yes.
Yeah.
Then we had the WWE Championship currently held by John Cena. I hate to go boring here, but it's gonna be Cody.
It's gonna be Cody.
Because
Cody, and then Cody loses to Drew.
Please do that. Then NXT Championship currently held by Obafemi.
I'm gonna get who's the new guy?
Shawn Legacy?
No. LFG.
Oh, Jasper Troy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him.
Okay, I'm still gonna stick with Javon.
But going back to Cody, honestly, low-key, I hope Cody wins. I don't care if it's a boring answer. I hope he wins. I low-key, I just miss seeing Cody. Cody was low-key...
He was a good full-time champ. I'm tired of part-time champs.
I mean, low-key, we don't even have a part-time champ.
John Cena's part-time.
The thing is, he's part-time, but he also is showing up every single PLE.
Yeah, but Cody was showing up every single SmackDown and every PLE.
Yeah, but also, it's not John Cena's fault that
He could wrestle more if he wanted.
Well, it's just that he could, but he couldn't. But he just doesn't have the dates for that.
He could have added more dates if he wanted. He just had a certain amount.
I think that's more of the company, not him. And his schedule, because I know he got movies he need to film.
He could have cleared his schedule in movies, honestly.
I mean, it's, again, John Cena really can't do anything. It's what his agents say, so.
Then, for the first time ever, we're having the TNA World Heavyweight Championship currently held by Trick Williams.
Yo, Joe Hendry, I don't care.
I'm gonna go with, screw it, give me Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy's not gonna win it.
I know, I was just trying to throw something out there. Women's World Heavyweight Championship currently held by Io Sky.
I hate to say this, but I really just think it's going to go back to her.
Her.
So,
I love how you just name her as her.
So give me Liv Morgan.
Yeah. There you go. Just give me screw it. I'm gonna go out of nowhere with Asuka.
Asuka's still dead as of right now, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying screw it. Out of nowhere.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the women's titles move until Evolution.
Yeah.
I think Evolution, every single women's title changes. Holy
Oh my gosh. Then we get the Women's WWE Championship, currently held by Tiffany Stratton.
Naomi,
yep. NXT Women's Championship, currently held by Stephanie McMahon.
I'm gonna take Jada.
Huh?
I'm gonna take Jada.
Jada? I honestly thought it was gonna be Jordan Grace, to be honest. But now give me honestly, Jada might be an underdog, but I think I'm gonna go with screw it, give me Sol Ruka after she loses the North American title.
You'd rather have her win that than get called up?
It's tough. Actually, no Sol Ruka. I hate this, but I feel like they're gonna do Thea Hale.
That's fine.
Then we get the United States Championship, currently held by Jacob Fatu.
Damian Priest.
Probably Priest, yeah. Then we got the Women's United States Championship, currently held by Zelina Vega.
Let me take Julia.
Give me Piper Niven. Then the Intercontinental Championship, currently held by Dominic Mysterio.
I don't know. I'm between 3 to 4 different people.
Who are you between?
Sheamus, Finn, Bronson Reed, and Loki, Penta, and Rusev.
Well, give me Finn Balor.
Give me El Grande Americano.
Give me the Women's Intercontinental Championship, currently held by Lyra Valkyria.
Becky.
Bayley.
But he's not going to win it.
NXT North American Championship, currently held by Ricky Saints.
Ethan Page.
Yeah, Ethan Page. Then we got the World Tag Team Championships, currently held by the New Day.
Fraxium still.
Give me the Creed Brothers.
Then, wait, what did we say?
I said the New Day.
Oh, wait, no, wait. The Street Profits? Losing to New Day?
No, I said the World Tag Team Championships currently held by the New Day, and you said Fraxium.
Oh, I meant to say,
I said Creed Brothers.
I meant to, Creeds. Sorry, I just low-key blanked. I thought the other black team, sorry.
Then I forgot to do this, but the Women's North American Championship, currently held by Sol Ruka.
Zarya. I low-key love how everyone calls Triple H racist, so his option is by getting the tag team titles.
Yeah. WWE Tag Team Championships, currently held by the Street Profits. Fraxium. Oh my gosh, that theme, bro.
It is so good.
Of course. Women's Tag
No, it's better than the first 5 seconds of Nathan Frazier and the rest of Axiom. They actually have a theme. No, it was horrible. And it's better than Axiom on one side or Nathan Frazier on the other side. They're an actual tag team now.
Women's Tag Team Championship currently held by Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Give me Roxanne Perez and Kairi Sane.
Give me the Kabuki Warriors.
So you're having Asuka be a double champ?
Yeah. NXT Tag Team Championships currently held by Hank and Tank.
OTM.
OTM.
Yeah, where's Star State been?
No clue. NXT Heritage Cup Championship currently held by Noam Dar. Give it to Lexus King, like I've been saying. Give it back to him.
Give it to Satan.
On to wrestling news.
Yay.
Okay, on to wrestling news. We got the WrestleMania 42 in New Orleans has officially been canceled and has been changed to be in Las Vegas once again.
I think what they said is they're probably going to be doing every other WrestleMania in Vegas.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Then they said they're moving Money in the Bank 2026 to New Orleans after SummerSlam.
Yeah, I hated that.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
I mean, it's because of the FIFA World Cup, isn't it?
I don't know. 2020. No.
That's what Santi said, so I was just going on.
Isn't the World Cup every?
It might have been. It was some soccer event.
World Cup's every 4 years.
Yeah, some soccer event.
When was freshman year?
Freshman year was 3 years ago.
Yo, so that is next year.
Yeah.
Dang.
So yeah. So how do you feel about Money in the Bank being after SummerSlam now?
Horrible.
Yeah.
Because now the next big PLE after that is
Survivors.
yes.
MJF has officially signed with the Hurt Syndicate on the May 21st episode of Dynamite.
Signed.
That's what they said.
It wasn't even a sign. It was It was like 3 thumbs up.
TNA wrestler Ace Austin is reportedly leaving TNA since his contract is finished.
Yo, low-key, we had like a whole PLE for AEW we just didn't do.
Oh, yeah, just pull up on your phone right now.
What phone?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's my bad.
You just continue, I got it.
Okay. There has been talks of NXT Europe starting up at the end of this year, which I don't get it because we're not going to really get, what are we going to do? Move all of our NXT talent that's European over there? And to show that nobody's probably going to watch?
I think it's just for how good the European talent was over there.
Mm-hmm.
They're just going to, it's like NXT UK.
Yeah, but nobody's going to basically watch it except the hardcore fans. And they're just going to move all the NXT European talent right now over there because they're just going to be misused over there, honestly. Then Mariah May revealed that she is currently on a personal vacation and is not being written off TV and kept off right now.
Cap.
Tay Mello is expected to make a return to AEW after giving birth back in 2023.
Yay.
WWE have trademarked the nickname King of the Luchadors, perhaps for El Grande Americano.
Yeah, that's definitely for him. That's what I'm saying. It needs to be him instead of Chad.
Yeah. Diana Perezzo returns to GCW amidst her not being booked on AEW for 3 months. WWE is planning for Alberto El Patron to lose the AAA World title before Worlds Collide.
Let's go.
And then Roman Reigns is currently in talks to play Akuma in the upcoming Street Fighter movie. On to you, Blake.
Alright, so first we got AEW Double or Nothing quick results.
Yep.
Finals of the Owens Hart Cup for the men's. Hangman Page defeats Will Ospreay. The Don Callis family beats Paragon. Anarchy in the Arena, which is ends with Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland, Willow Knight, and the Ops defeating the Death Riders and the Young Bucks. AEW Women's World Title, Timeless Toni Storm defeats Mina Shirakawa by making out with her.
What?
I don't really know what happened. I just know Tony and Mina were making out. I don't really know what led up to that. I just know that happened. For the Continental Championship, Okada defeated Speedball Mike Bailey. I don't like Mike Bailey.
He's a good wrestler. I just not a big fan of his character.
He's just ugly. I don't like his long hair. Makes me mad. AEW Tag Team Championships, the Hurt Syndicate defeat the Sons of Texas.
Who?
Sammy Guevara and...
Oh, yeah.
What's Big Dog's name?
Huh?
What's Big Dog's name?
Big Dog?
Cody's brother?
What's the name of the tag team again?
What's Cody's brother's name?
Dustin?
Yeah. Dustin. Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. Beat them. I know there was some beef between MJF and...
Dustin?
There was some beef between MJF and Bobby Lashley. In a stretcher match, Ricochet defeats Mark Briscoe.
Ooh.
FTR defeats Daniel Garcia and Miguel McGuinness.
There you go.
Finals of the Owen Hart Cup tournament for women's is Mercedes Moné defeating Jamie Hayter.
Hate it.
I hater it.
I hater it. I'm a hater.
Bandito, AR Fox, and El Titans defeat RPG Vice and CRU.
What?
Anna Jane Harley Cameron defeat Megan Bain and Penelope Ford.
That sounds like some WWE local talent names.
This is. Anarchy the Reader earns its name with a drooling pool, hook, explosions, and more. Okay.
What?
I think Darby Allin also has officially climbed Mount Everest.
So he'll be returning about a month, I would think?
Sure. Now on to NFL news. Indianapolis Colts owner Jim Irsay has passed away at the age of 65 on last Wednesday. The NFL agreed to a meeting to allow players to play in the 2028 Flag Football Olympics.
Honestly, excited for that.
Yeah. The NFL has made an offensive lineman award called the Protector of the Year award.
That name is so sick. I love Protector of the Year. Sounds so good.
Yeah. Lions defensive lineman Aiden Hutchinson has been fully cleared to return to football.
Honestly, I think he's going to have a big season next year.
They say that every single year. Cardinals cornerback Sean Murphy Bunting has been ruled out of the 2025 NFL season.
Sad.
The tush push ban was ruled legal with a vote of 10 teams to vote 22, needed 24. I don't low-key know who all but
okay, I got you. Let me pull it up really quick.
I know the Jags said no to banning it because we blocked it. Chicago Bears guard Joe Thuney agreed to an extension 2 years, $17.5 million per year. Jacksonville Jaguars rookie Travis Hunter has married his fiancée Liana De La Fuente. Horrible choice. She cheated on him so many times. I don't know why he did that.
Yeah.
But hey, she had a blacked out G-Wagon, so
yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Okay, these are the 10 teams that voted for the tush push to stay. The Philadelphia Eagles, of course. The Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns, Detroit Lions, Jags, Dolphins, Patriots, Saints, Jets, and Titans.
Boo.
Yeah. On to the NBA
Oh my
news.
god, my thing's so loud. Why is my thing so loud? Close chat. Okay. NBA playoff updates. Thunder beat the T-Wolves 114-88. Pacers beat the Knicks 138-135. OT. Thunder beat the T-Wolves 118-103. Pacers beat the Knicks 114-109. T-Wolves beat the Thunder 143-101. Knicks beat the Pacers 106-100.
Yay.
Series record so far: Thunder lead the Timberwolves 2-1. Pacers lead the Knicks 2-1.
Yep. Who do you think's gonna win each series?
I really just want Knicks versus Wolves.
That would be the best finals, but I think we're gonna get Pacers versus Thunder.
That's fine.
Mm.
It's either we get Battle of the Cat trade or Battle of the Paul George trade.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not trade, the battle of the two Paul George teams.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know if I'd be mad about it, like either. Yeah. Now, if I get Thunder Knicks, I'm happy. But if I get Pacers Wolves, I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally just going to be Tyrese versus Ant. As of right now, I think the smart move is to take Thunder Knicks.
Yeah.
I've been saying Knicks in 6. All this time.
You think they're going to win 3 straight?
Yeah. Anyways, that's it for this week's episode. Next week we have Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night NXT. Ew. Who called Tuesday Night NXT?
Maybe Wednesday night. It sounded better.
Yeah. Friday Night SmackDown. We got WWE news. We got TNA news. We got AEW news. We got Raw. We got NFL news. We got
NBA news.
We got NBA news.
We got Money in the Bank and Worlds Collide predictions. Then if you guys send in hot takes, we'll do them. And I might post some polls up, so look out for those.
Yep. And that's it for this week's episode. Goodbye.
Peace.